So Guardians 2 is obviously drawing on a lot of 80s action movie tropes. It's got that real feel, and you've been in some of the best. Did they feel similar to you in any way?
Oh yeah, and I knew immediately why they were thinking of me. Yeah, sure, as Star-Lord's father. There were pieces of behaviors that I quickly recognized, and especially Big Trouble in Little China. There were some aspects of the character and the characterization, you know, that we played throughout that movie that fit the style and the feel of what I was watching with Guardians.
When you signed on to do the first film, did you know that the trajectory of your character would be so kind of like sort of villain to kind of major cast member to Infinity War and beyond?
No, I did not, actually. I definitely had a feeling that there was room for the character to expand in the future. But she was originally supposed to die in the first movie, I think I remember in the script. And then obviously she did not die, and then I found out that she was coming back in the second movie, and then I found out that we got to explore all of these amazing things about her past and her relationship with Gamora, her sister, so I was really happy.
We get to see a lot more of Drax and sort of peer into his past. Did you enjoy kind of connecting with a more emotional level?
You know, when I first got into acting, it was everybody wanted me to play these big, dumb muscleheads. And I really fought it. I turned down a lot of roles because I didn't want to be typecast as that guy. You know, I wanted to do characters that were, you know, interesting and multi-layered. You look at Drax and he's one thing. He's super menacing, big, muscular, menacing, and oftentimes says things that come off not too bright. But to be able to give him that heart, I mean, that's what makes him lovable as a character.
Sometimes Mantis in the comics has been green. Were you happy to not have to be painted green?
I think it's better because, you know, she's weird enough. It's good to keep some humanity, you know, to just keep, you know, to not have also a weird color. And I think Gamora is green already, you know. Mm-hmm. And actually, the first time she appeared in the comics, she's not green. So, you know, some people are like, why is she not green? Yeah, but she was not always green. Just chill, okay?
James Gunn said that this is Yondu's film. How do you feel about that?
I like to think that every film is my film, but obviously it's not. It's very wonderful for him to say that, and we all know that it's everyone's. It's that ensemble thing that makes the magic in this.
Would you be up for doing a prequel, you know, what Yondu and the Ravagers were up to?
Anytime, anytime.
You've got Sean Gunn playing Rocket on set.
Yes.
And then Bradley Cooper doing the voice.
Yeah.
When you think of Rocket, who do you think of?
I think of Sean, just because that's who we interact with every day on set. He definitely sculpts the performance, because, you know, the whole animation is based on the acting that he is doing in the moment. And then Bradley comes in and puts his voice on it and takes it to the next level. But I interacted with Sean a lot, and he puts a lot into the character, and I feel like he deserves more credit than he gets for it.
I was told that Groot was just like a little doll on set.
It was the cutest thing ever. But then Nebula didn't find it cute at all, so I had to like suppress a lot of that. And then they gave us a little doll, actually, so I have one in my house now.
Oh, everyone has a doll?
Yeah.
Huh? Sweet. How did it feel to see yourself in that early scene, the CG de-aged version of yourself?
We were just talking about this earlier, and there's been a lot of talk about that. Normally that's the process, and that was what we figured was going to go on. But my makeup man's a man named Dennis Lydiard. We've done 28 movies together. Tango and Cash was the first movie we did together. And he said to them before we started that stuff, he said, you know, I know his face, and I can bring him down a lot age-wise with my bag of tricks. Would that be helpful to you? And they said, yeah, as much as you can bring him down, that'd be great, because usually you have dots on your face, and it's a whole CGI world. And when he was finished, it was pretty shocking. And then when I got the hair right, it was more shocking. I mean, I took pictures and sent them to Goldie and my kids, and they were stunned. I mean, it was like unbelievable.
James Gunn's already talking about Guardians 3. Have you been involved in those discussions at all? Has anyone said anything?
No, I don't know anything about it. And if I knew, I wouldn't be allowed to talk about it, to be honest. I'm just really happy that he's gonna write and direct. So happy.
The Guardians have sort of kind of got it together. How are they going to interact with the Avengers, who are so dysfunctional now?
I know how they're going to interact with the Avengers, and I'm not giving anything away, but I know that it's going to be so entertaining, and they definitely have a place in that world.